Well, the average size of a territory that a group will hold is, in this part of the world, about 35 hectares.
So
it's about 3 social groups of badgers to the square kilometre. A square kilometre is 1 by 1 kilometre.
Yes, yeah.
That is 100 hectares. So if you think the average group is 35 hectares, you've got about 3 groups in 100 hectares. But this is the highest density of badgers, certainly probably in Britain. There are very few areas where they exceed this sort of density. And if you go to the more moderate density areas, you probably, and let me say that that density can yield 20 badgers to the square kilometre. You think 5 adults plus their cubs in a social group, you can have 20, 25 even, or more, to the square kilometre in the optimal habitats like the Cotswolds. But in the more moderate density areas, 10 would be quite high, and perhaps an average would be about 5 if you look at the whole country where badgers can exist. There are certain places where they can't really make a living, and those would be the very high moorlands, swampy areas, marshy areas. They don't really like very low-lying areas, so everywhere in between. Probably it's the arable areas of the eastern part of the country aren't particularly good habitat for badgers either. They have also been heavily persecuted in the past in some parts of the country, and there are no badgers for that reason. But in most parts of the country where you've got a good variety of different sorts of habitat, badgers will be present. They're a very adaptable species, and they can exist even in urban environments and live in our cities.
Okay.